large group breaking through the fence surrounding the statue of former President Andrew Jackson.
Will you shut up, man?
And Corn Pop was a bad dude.
You know, I get accused of being a Trump supporter all the time. Never do I get accused of being a supporter of President Corn Pop and his sidekick Camel Joe, or is it Camel Joe and her sidekick Corn Pop is the question. You know, I'm not a supporter of any of these people. I can't go on the record and say that I'm totally down for Donald Trump or I'm totally down for Corn Pop, Barack Obama, any of these people. Because I know it for what it is. The truth about the political system of this country or any country, it's just a big giant fucking soap opera. All right? And the reason that people get so invested in it, and the fact that they push out so much emotion and feeling as if these people really care about them, I love to pick at that scab. It's funny. It really is funny. So I see all the emotion and everything that's attached, how these people revolve their lives around this orb in the middle of their very being as if it's the sun that supports and sustains their life, which is Donald Trump. Everybody has made him their sun, the one that brings light upon their lives. They can't live without him. It's an obsession at this point. So what do? I use that. I think it's funny. I mean, it is. It's funny as fuck. So what I did is I tested the other side to see if people that support Trump, see the people on the right, have that much emotion invest in when somebody bashes on Trump himself. So I put out a meme, a funny clip of Donald Trump's toupee get blown off his head on Facebook. I thought it was hilarious. It was funny. I didn't have a single Trump supporter or Republican that is in my friends list unfriend me over that. But I post one thing negative about Corn Pop, I lose about 10 to 15 friends. What does that tell me? It tells me there's a whole lot of people that don't have their emotions in check. There's a whole lot of people that honestly believe that Biden, Trump, any of these people really give a shit about them. I mean, it's crazy to think about it. It's a soap opera, folks. People get mad over the stars in these soap operas. It would be like me driving down to the stage of Days of Our Lives just to punch the villain in the face. They don't give a shit about me, so why should I give a shit about them? It's all entertainment, right? And the world, the way it's set up, is I don't ever see a nuclear war happening unless some kind of rogue state just completely went EBK. Everybody killer. Nobody can tell him anything. He's going to push the button. Fuck it. Misery loves company. If I'm going down, everybody's going down with me. But I seriously doubt that'll ever happen. You got to understand the way these elites work. If the world is destroyed, they lose everything as well. Now, they may engage in population control. They may vaccinate people and who knows what the secrets are behind these vaccines. They may do all of these different things. But they'll never destroy the earth. Now, if an asteroid comes hurtling from outer space and destroys us, I'm pretty sure there's nothing they can really do about that. But they must keep it in check because their power is paramount over everything else. So somebody like me knows this. So I like to poke fun at the whole thing. People foam at the mouth over Trump, so of course I'm going to make fun of them over it. Just the way I get down, right? But let's take a look at the government, what it is now. So now that Trump is out, Corn Pop is in, Democrats hold a majority in the Senate and the House, I have to ask the question, is your life better off today than it was 90 days ago? You have to ask yourself that question. What has been done that has made your life better? I don't know how many executive orders that Corn Pop is up to now. It would seem that he's on track to signing more executive orders than like 15 presidents combined. Now, to me, that spells dictatorship. I don't know about you, because I think from what I understand, Donald Trump in his first year of office signed like 3 executive orders, I believe. I think Corn Pop's coming up close to about 100. And he's not even through the first quarter of his first year of presidency, which is crazy. Spells dictatorship to me. So basically, he's passed the word along to the House and to the Senate. You guys focus on this impeachment hoax. I'll run the country by myself. That's a dangerous recipe right there. And that's definitely a dictatorship in my fucking book. I don't know about you, but that is a dictatorship. So we were supposed to have vanquished a dictator, voted a dictator out, kicked a dictator out. But what do we have now? A man who's signing one executive order after another every single day, from everything to trans women gets to playing girls' sports, of which means that no naturally born woman will never win another a sport competing against them ever again. Private prisons, federal funds won't go to them anymore, but then all those people that are in private prisons, Corn Pop never didn't let them all out, so they'll shuffle back into the system. The real criminal justice reform comes in the form of bringing back parole and getting rid of this 85%. I don't see an executive order where that was happening. The Keystone Pipeline has been shut down. Now, about 90 days ago, I was paying $25 to fill up my tank. I almost paid $40 Sunday to fill up my car, and it's a small size SUV. I can anticipate that my taxes are going to go up. As a matter of fact, it already seems like my taxes are going up. And I'm not even working nearly the hours I was working in like December. I'm still working a lot of hours, but they're taxing the shit out of me, and we're not even out of the first freaking 90 days of the first year. Normally the taxes will go up sometime around summer. The more money you make, the more money you put towards your gross, the more they start to take, and it hasn't even gotten to that point yet. So I have to ask all of you, are you better off than you were 90 days ago? What's changed? People keep telling me Biden's doing all these wonderful things. What has he done? Give me one positive thing that he's done that is benefiting all of your lives. And don't tell me the stimulus, because that's not even his. That was already lingering before he even got voted in, before election night. So are you better off? Ask yourself that question, because I'm not seeing any results. A new Senate, a new House. What is the Senate doing right now? What have they been doing for days? They haven't voted on nothing else, done anything, accomplished anything at all. They're focusing on impeaching a guy that's already out of office. He's gone. He's on the fucking golf course. Why are you wasting my tax dollars for this thing? I haven't filed my taxes yet, but my tax man, oh, he's going to love me, because I'm going to write all this shit off. And if they don't allow me to write it off, I'm filing a lawsuit against the IRS and the federal government for a misappropriation of my tax dollars, wasting it on impeachments, sending it overseas to God knows where. I want a return on my investment. If you guys don't realize this by now, you should know this. Your taxes are an investment. These people work for you. We don't work for them. They work for us. My tax dollars are an investment on building roads, on building schools, on providing some kind of health care plan. making my life better. I don't give a shit about what goes on overseas. It's none of my business. And it should be none of your business either. Keeping us stuck in a war in Afghanistan and sending troops into Syria has nothing to do with national security. If you think it is, you were born last week and you're as stupid as a box of rocks. There's no nuclear capability. There ain't even an air force in Afghanistan. Afghanistan's greatest tank that they got is a Volkswagen with a 60 cal machine gun on top. That's their main battle tank. Syria? They're using battle tanks from the 80s and from old Russian beat-up ass main battle tanks. Neither one of these countries has the capability of even invading the United States. So when they say national security, basically what they're saying is self-interest when they get us in these wars. Yeah, wars are good for investing and stuff like that. But you have to ask yourself, are you better off today than you were 9 months ago, 90 days ago, 6 months ago? Leave me a comment below and let me know how you're doing with what's going on right now. See you in the next one.